he served by not letting anyone make you the subject of denial or discrimination. But as I stand here today, I'm going to have to call my own residents, and yes, while you are here at GW, I am your Congresswoman too. Yes, I am. Whenever you need something in the city, you call my office, just like the people who were born and raised here, and I am a third-generation Washingtonian. But I have to tell you this. We won a right to vote in the committee of the whole, not the vote on final passage that we deserve, but in the committee of the whole that has been sanctioned by the federal courts. And yet the first act of the new majority, at a time when we're still living in the age of King, was to strip the District of Columbia of its right to vote on the House floor in the committee of the whole. So I am challenging everybody who lives in this city to keep the new majority in Congress from doing what Martin Luther King would never be silent if they tried. And that is taking your right. Look, it's bad enough to be paying taxes without representation. But when you find a way to get a vote on the House floor and they strip that away as their first act, Martin Luther King would say, stand up and fight. Non-violently, but stand up and fight. On the day of Martin Luther King, look, I was a student at Yale Law School, but every time I could get, I was in Mississippi and a member of the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee. And at that time, we had no power. Martin Luther King had no power. SCLC had no power. But they knew that if you allowed yourself to be victimized, you are complicit with your own denial, your own discrimination. So if you want to come and live in this city and experience this city, experience it as we do. As people who pay federal income taxes the way everybody else does. As people who have fought and died in every war, including the war that created the United States of America itself. Experience that District of Columbia. And then you will know what to do in the name of Martin Luther King. Because they will be back. We got all the riders taken off of the District of Columbia. One of those riders was to make the district the only city in the United States which couldn't spend its own money on needle exchange. As a result, we have the highest AIDS rate in the United States. That's a rider that killed my constituents. And yet they will be back to reimpose that rider and every other rider I got taken off of the District of Columbia. What will King do? He would serve today, but he would say, I've got to find a way to carry this day of service forward. So I cannot thank you enough for coming to Ballou Senior High School today to serve. I ask you to watch as the days go by. When they begin by taking your vote, they will return. And when they return, I do not want to be a talking head in the Congress. I need to have the District of Columbia, Ballou High School, yeah. I need to have the District of Columbia residents. I need to have GW, and I need to have everybody in this city and in this country who believes that freedom means freedom for all Americans, including those who live in your nation's capital, think for one moment. If Martin Luther King lived today, it's impossible to believe we would not have the same rights as everybody else in America. He does not live unless you make him live. By taking this day of service and bringing it with you into the next year as they come for us to trample upon our rights, make it difficult for them to do. Stand up and support us. Thank you for supporting us.